Approval Workflow Plus, a visual, drag-and-drop approval engine for Odoo. Every user lands on this dashboard. Each card is a published flow. 3 numbers, pending your approval, delegated to you, and your own submissions in progress. SLA tracking sits below, highlighting overdue and warning items. Click any number and it opens the business document itself, not an approval record list. You work directly on the purchase order. A flow binds one business model to one set of approval rules. Name it Purchase Approval, bind it to Purchase.Order. Leave the company field empty to apply it to all companies. Specify only when multi-company workflows differ. Domain scopes which records trigger approval. Only draft purchase orders. Once approved, the flow action automatically confirms the order, no manual steps. Recall policy, 3 options. No recall for strict compliance. Recall anytime for flexible workflows. Recall before action, once someone approves or rejects, recall is gone. Submitter fields, leave empty and the creator submits. When a secretary creates POs for a buyer, point it to the buyer. Anchor person, leave empty to use the submitter. Set it to route through the actual owner's manager. Dedup, a once per flow rule auto-approves anyone who has already signed off. Working calendar ensures SLA deadlines skip weekends and holidays. A 4-hour SLA submitted 2 hours before close of business on Friday doesn't expire Friday night, the remaining 2 hours resume Monday morning. Fair, not punishing. Flow actions fire on submit, recall, or complete. Call method invokes a button like confirm order. Server action runs Odoo automation for advanced logic. Write field values directly sets fields. Methods and server actions can fail. Odoo's own validation may block them. Confirming a PO with no lines triggers an error. Stop pauses the approval until data is fixed. Ignore lets the flow continue for non-critical actions. Hidden buttons, always hidden means the flow action calls it. Hide during approval shows it after. Show during approval is the reverse. Lock record makes the document read-only, automation still writes through. Each flow holds multiple versions. Click Design to enter the full-screen Logic Flow Designer, Palette, Canvas, Properties panel. 4 nodes, 4 transitions. Start. HOD approval for amounts under 1,000, GM review for anything 1,000 and above. End. Built visually, 0 code. 6 approver strategies. Specific users for small teams. Role groups that update with personnel changes. Record fields for dynamic routing. Direct manager walks 1 level up. Department manager jumps to the head. Level chain walks the full hierarchy. Conditions on transitions, domain syntax. Empty always matches. Multiple matches run in parallel. Mutually exclusive conditions create branches. Under 1,000 goes to end. 1,000 or more goes to GM. SLA duration sets the timeout. Warning hours provide an early heads up. Working calendar skips weekends. Approval rate, 1.0 is unanimous, 0.67 is 2 out of 3. Simulator, pick a record and submitter, run the flow read-only. See the path, the approvers, any config errors. Nothing created, nothing sent. 9 validation checks before publish. 1 start, 1 end. No cycles, no self-loops. Every node has approvers. Running approvals stay on their version. New ones use the latest. Matching flow? Panel appears automatically, no XML, no Python. Draft shows only submit. After submission, progress view takes over. Stepper previews the path before you submit. Under 1000, 2 nodes, GM skipped. Change it to over 1000, 3 nodes, GM added. Real time, no guesswork. Once a node activates, Odoo DMs the approver with a clickable link. Enable email notifications for simultaneous delivery. Dual channel means nothing slips through. 3 buttons. Approve advances the stepper. Reject stops all branches. More opens transfer, add sign, consult. Debounce built in. Approval complete. Stepper all green. Timeline records every action. Chatter, green for approved, red for rejected, orange for recalled, gray for transferred, purple for consultation replies. Rejection is immediate, all branches stop. Red marker on the stepper. Red badge in chatter. Submitter gets an Odoo DM with the reason and a link to revise. Transfer hands off your approval. Add sign brings in a co-approver on the fly. Consult asks for an opinion, purple reply button, response nests in the timeline. Recall from the submitter's side. No recall, never appears. Recall anytime, always there. Recall before action, gone once someone acts. Skip if submitter, same person submitting and approving? Auto approved. Once per flow, already signed off at an earlier node? Auto passed. Audit logs generated for both. Delegation, set a stand-in before travel or leave. Date range with automatic expiry. Special lines for per flow overrides, different delegates for different flows. Dashboard splits direct from delegated counts. Cron checks every 15 minutes. Deadline exceeded, red badge on the timeline, Odoo DM with a link, email if configured. 3 channels, but just 1 alert. Early warnings work the same way. Copy a version, draft changes, simulate, publish. Live approvals keep running on their version. New ones pick up the latest. Iterate without disruption. 10 capabilities. 1 module. 0 code. Fully integrated into the native Odoo form view. Approval Workflow Plus. Configure, design, simulate, publish, go live the same day. Thank you for watching.